Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I can see that people are joining our webinar. Let's give a minute for others to complete their tasks and join us. And while we are waiting, I suggest to have a short activity and please share in the chat yeah, the location where you're based, and just for us to know what geography we have for today. You can use your chart and we can see the answers. Aha, we have the first answer, Uzbekistan. Nice. Hello, more people. The same. Great. Nice. People are sharing. Thank you. Hello, hello. I see welcomes in the chat. Okay, and while we are given a few minutes for the attendees to join us, let's do another kind of activity. And now I'm launching the quiz. Also, let's see how many people we have who works in IT industry, and what kind of and let's see, yeah, how many people are connected with IT, and I will wait for answers and then I will share with you the results, because it's always interesting to see what kind of audience we have. Okay, I can see that all people have voted, and let's see. So the major part is working in IT. Somebody is just starting, and we have people from other domain, and that's great. I believe our webinar will be interesting for you. And the last activity for this part of the webinar, let's check. It will be anonymous quiz just for us to understand you better. What English level, what is your English level? Please share. I see almost all attendees have voted. Thank you. Okay. I believe we should start. So hello, everyone, one more time. Today, you are attending the webinar with the topic Your Future in IT and Why a Master's Degree Matters. And today, specifically, we will talk about ITPU University, and that in IT Park University, we have different types of master's degree. And today we will tell you about software engineering master's degree particularly. And let me present our speakers. Today we have Bahadir Ayupov, the General Director of IT Park University, Natalia Stashka, Senior Project Manager at EPAM, Maxim Dabin, the Senior Solution Architect at EPAM and our industry expert on today's webinar, and Olha Kudayarova, the Academic Head of Master's Degree Programs. The short logistics moment that I would like to provide, that you have an opportunity to post your questions in the chat, and during our webinar, my colleagues will answer these questions whether in the chat or during the part of the presentation. And what else should we expect today? On the screen, you can see what topics, what parts of the webinar we will have today, and we will talk about IT Park University, about in-demand specializations in nowadays IT industry, and also about academic details and admission requirements to the master's degree at IT Park University. And without further delay, I would like to pass the floor to Bahadir. Bahadir, you are very welcome to start.
Vitalia, thank you very, very much. I happen to be in a great mood today, because I just had a talk with a friend of mine. At the end of the day, every now and then you have, you talk to someone and you realize that this short conversation actually is the best thing you had throughout the day, and it actually makes your day. This very interesting conversation was in the meeting in the Ministry of Digital Technologies of the Republic of Uzbekistan. They were discussing the launch of the annual President Tech Award. This is a presidential fund pool of $1 million for the best startups. And when they were discussing, this is the third year they're launching, when they were discussing this, the previous achievements, somebody mentioned that ITPU students happened to reach the final the first year and the year after that, which is last year. So, and then somebody else also chipped in, and they started telling some really interesting, very great things about IT Park University, even though this is one of the new universities, but the concept of this university has already, is already giving results. So my friend, came out of that meeting. He called me up and he told me about this. Of course, it makes you really happy to see the results of everything you and your team are doing. So, which means that I am even more energized to talk to you about advantages of studying at IT Park University. So if I get too emotional, if I take too much time, please feel free to stop me. Now, if colleagues can help me with slides, I will be asking you to switch it to the next one, please. Now, I will. Yeah, thank you. There's a lot of advantages of this university, but one main advantage of this university I will mention a bit later, because the build up to that advantage is very important. Before I tell you what makes ITPU really an ITPU, I need to talk to you. I need to shed some light on the founder, on one company called EPAM Systems. Next slide, please. This is a $14 billion company with its presence in more than 55 countries, with over 60,000 team members and experts all over the world. I'm not going to be going through the stats and facts in details, but these are the things that you need to know. Next slide, please. So this is one of the largest software engineering companies in the world, headquartered in New York, United States. Next, please. And here you can see the executive team of this corporation. Next, and just a small, chunk of clients of this company. Google happens to be one of the largest clients of EPAM. Now, if you open, if you open the hood of any of these largest tech giants, in the world, you will see EPAM solutions there. So this is the company that serves these companies, these EPAM systems, meaning that EPAM systems is a company where, that employs experts who are at the frontier of the tech world today. So now, before joining the IT Park University, I was working as the deputy director of IT Park, responsible for overseas operations. And one of the objectives that we had before us is to, get tech giants, global tech giants to Uzbekistan. We had a list of largest companies in the world, and EPAM was among them. And we decided to concentrate on EPAM systems. Next slide, please. Not just because it is one of the largest software engineering companies, but it also happens to be the largest IT education company in the world. So that struck us really well, because education, creating this critical mass of IT specialists in Uzbekistan was one of the highest priorities we had. So the approach that EPAM had to education really, inspired us. So we decided to focus our, hunting activities on EPAM. I don't want to, waste your time on the stats, but you can see what, the achievements of this company. In the next slide, you will also see a lot of awards that this company received just in 2024. So you can multiply this by, many, many years. As a matter of fact, EPAM started to invest in education over 20 years ago. So which means that even though IT Park University, is in its third academic year now, it factually happens to be, in a way, it happens to be a university with over 20 years of experience, because EPAM has founded this university, bringing its academic program, its specialists, its procedures. So everything, it's developed over the course of 20 years and renews on a yearly basis. So next slide, please. So I remember seeing this slide and, really, dreaming of Uzbekistan becoming one of the blue countries. And these are the countries on this map, and these are the countries that EPAM has its educational projects in. So after a round of several negotiations, after we had the executive team of EPAM actually traveling to Uzbekistan, and after we organized a meeting for EPAM with the Prime Minister of Uzbekistan, and when the EPAM has conveyed what we call the secret recipe in its approach to education to the Prime Minister, this information has been delivered to the president of Uzbekistan, and the president initiated right away that University of EPAM has to be established here in Uzbekistan, jointly with IT Park University, which is exactly what happened. Now, what was the secret recipe that the Prime Minister of Uzbekistan conveyed to the president? What was that thing that really made this approach of EPAM to education really stand out? It is in the fact that we here at IT Park University, it is not teachers who teach. It's not teachers. It is existing staff, existing experts, practitioners of EPAM who teach. So this is the main advantage of this university. People who serve companies like Google, Apple, Amazon, SAP, etc., etc. These are the experts who teach our students. So this is why graduates of EPAM's education are very, very much demanded all over the world. Matter of fact, even before we launched IT Park University, I started to receive phone calls from different IT companies knowing about EPAM's approach to education. They started asking, is it true that this is the University of EPAM? I say, yes. Can we start? Can we please have a list of your students when you launch? So as you can see, the word was out there. So our students are already in a very high demand. I was thinking, this is our first graduation year. I was thinking in the very, on the very first year, when we reach the graduation year, I'll probably go talking to large companies about employment of our students. No, it didn't happen. I didn't have to. I mean, I'm still, meeting with large companies, but most of the students are already, collected and hunted by large companies. 2 or 3 of our students are already going through internships in Apple. Several of our students, even before graduating the university, are already working for EPAM. Somebody working for Beeline, Yandex. I know a student who works as the as the data analytics specialist for the minister. So the concept of this university is really doing its job. So this is how this university came around. So this is a joint project of EPAM Systems and IT Park, 70% EPAM Systems and 30% of IT Park. So IT Park being the second minority founder of this university also gives us a lot of resources, which means that we have infrastructure in every single region of Uzbekistan. So so that's that. As soon as this initiative was announced by the president, the cabinet of ministers issued a decree, and then we got our license. Next, please. And this is the third year, and this is our first graduation year. So this is what we have. Next slide, please. We're showing you here information security major of the master's program, but obviously we have bachelor's degree, software engineering, cybersecurity. But since we're talking about master's program as an opportunity for you to join our team and get a real, hands-on experience, where diploma, by the way, comes as a bonus. So this is something that I say to, to all the prospects. If you're after the diploma, you can easily get it from any other university. You come here only if you want a real skill, if you really want to become a real specialist and be demanded on a global, scale. This is the place to go. Here, we don't work to give you the diploma. Diploma comes as a bonus. Even though the status of our diploma is, equal to any state university in Uzbekistan, this is not our highest priority. Our highest priority is to give you the real practice by the people who work for those world, tech giants. So one thing that I want to draw your attention to is the last thing that you see there, the mode of education, hybrid, online and offline. Those of you who may have been in the university office will know that we have co-working spaces not only in our building, but also we have co-working spaces of Uz-Telecom. We have some other partner universities where our students can also go. But I want to talk to you about the online part. Now, why online? Next slide, please. First, the contact sessions with our teachers are all online because these are the existing staff of EPAM, and they're located all over the world. So our students, have their first class with the teacher coming in from Spain, the second class from Canada, the third one from Belarus, for example. etc. So, sometimes I'm asked, why don't you, get all those experts and gather them, assemble them here in Uzbekistan and have this offline? And my response is, as soon as I pull that person out of the project he's engaged in, we no longer need him or her, because the most valuable aspect of any member of the faculty of EPAM and IT Park University is in the fact that every faculty member has his or her one hand on a project. So one thing that I will recommend you, folks, regardless of what university you go to, if you are dedicating yourself to IT, make sure that you are being taught by people who are engaged in today's project. If you are taught by people who are teachers as their occupation, know that they are teaching you outdated information. Just a word of advice. So the second reason why we love it online, because if you're dedicating yourself to IT sphere, it means that you are signing up for a continuous learning. This is an IT industry. It changes on a daily basis. If you don't continue working on yourself, if you don't continue increasing your qualification on a daily basis, you're out. How do you do it after the university? You don't have a luxury of coming back to the university, and studying. You do it on a continuous basis online. How do you do it? Those are the skills that we give you. Those are the skills and knowledge that we equip you with, so that you are very, very much comfortable throughout your life, throughout your career, to continuously working on yourself and remaining being demanded uh, uh, by a lot of companies, especially knowing that you come out of the EPAM's education system. So yeah, a couple of words about some interesting things that we have. We cultivate the culture of freedom, very revered in any IT specialist. Everybody knows that if you're an IT specialist, you're in luck because you can work from anywhere. I am, for example, at a nice restaurant right now, sitting and talking to you, and I can do it from anywhere. But we cultivate this culture of freedom. At the same time, we cultivate this sense of responsibility, because to be free, to have this IT experts freedom, you need to earn it. You need to have the right sense of responsibility. You need to have the skills of working in teams, in remote teams, in working with in international teams, etc., etc. So that is one thing. Also, now we don't waste our or your time, requiring some special uniforms, talking to giving you some unnecessary subjects. I don't want to get into details, but anyone who is from Uzbekistan know exactly what I'm talking about. Only what you need to know to become a good IT expert. Corporate environment is something that we dive our students in from the very first day. If you come to our university, you will see that it is not, it doesn't feel like a university. You come to study as if you are coming to an IT office, IT company's office. We want to make sure that students get used to that corporate atmosphere from the very first day, because they are engaged in practice, in projects from the very first course. So that is very important. Now, I don't want to, talk too much about anti-corruption system, but again, those who come from Uzbekistan know that this is, quite a common problem. I'm sure not only in Uzbekistan, we're talking about the whole, many countries. Uh, the system in this university is set up in a way that all the major decisions are never made or influenced by one person, even if it is the CEO of the university. Everything is decided in committees. which means that no matter what family you come from, no matter how much money you have, the system does not allow you to buy something or someone. It's that simple. So this already is gaining us a really good reputation in the market. So, and the last thing, IT Park University is not a business. Both of our founders, both IT Park and EPAM, are very self-sufficient companies. None of them expect dividends from us. So even if we get to that break-even point and start having dividends, that all will be reinvested, which means that I have a luxury of letting go students who are underperforming. So and that leaves only the best ones reaching the graduation from this university, so that the market knows that if this person is coming from ITPU, that means that who they claim to be is exactly who they are. That is the reputation we're after. So everybody should ultimately consider IT Park University as a source of highly qualified specialists, not as a source of business. So that is all I can say about ITPU in this short time. But thank you very much for bearing with me. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them afterwards. Thank you so much. I will be handing over the mic to my dearest Natalia Astashka. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Bahadir. I've been listening to your speech and thinking to myself, well, that's me who is living this happy life, working in IT, traveling the world, and enjoying every moment of it.
Exactly.
And that's me. And you can be here too. I'm addressing all people who have joined us and who are on the call today. And EPAM unites people who focus on studying and who focus on building career. Why? Because I know many people who came to the company without software engineering diploma. They came with bachelor's degree, any kind. With me, it was linguistics. With some of my colleagues, it was maybe economics or something else. And then people were passionate about work. People were passionate about the way of life, which Bahadir has described. You work from anywhere you want, you travel the world, you earn the money, and there is a price you pay for that. You study all the time. Because I've been in IT for 18 years now. If I stay at the same level of education as I was when I entered the sphere, I wouldn't be in the sphere. I would be anywhere else but here. But just because I keep studying, I keep graduating from master's degrees and all needed courses to understand what AI is and how to use machine learning in my everyday job. This keeps me up to date. This lets me keep my career up and running and my level of life satisfying. I keep saying to my colleagues and to our customers that there are no easy projects because all easy projects have already been finished in IT. We have tough projects, challenging projects, and that's really interesting. Many people from EPAM, by the way, send their kids to study at the bachelor's in ITPU University, knowing that the program will be up to date. Some senior colleagues from EPAM join master's degree, and we have people from EPAM who are engineers and who have already been studying at master's just to keep up with the progress of the market. Because what is happening these days, you wake up in the morning and the news is something like, okay, AI has released this, AI has released that, but that's our expert who will be talking more about that. I'll still focus on the career. So master's degree matter if you want to stay actual, up to date, be ready for the challenges, be able to take smart decisions, sophisticated decisions, and live a free, independent, and well quality life. That's why master's degree matters. And it gives you career advancement, higher earning potential. If you have master's degree, if you know more, if you know how to make smart solutions, you earn more money. So that's great. You bring value to the company, to our clients. You bring value to the world. And I'm not talking only about EPAM, which is great and huge, but there are many more companies in the world where you can work having masters. And also it's your in-demand skills and it's your stronger professional profile. What I see from people who joined masters in ITPU is that they want more confidence, because some of them have computer science degree, some of them don't, and having the experience, they want to strengthen their confidence and say to everybody, I have degree and I also have engineering degree, and it is super actual because I'm gaining it or I've already gained it. So it brings you more money, more confidence, and less fear, or maybe even no fear about job security these days. You are not scared that AI will steal your job. You make AI your partner, and as your business partner, AI works with you, but not for you. So that's why a master degree. And the benefits of our program, as Bahadur has already mentioned, that's practice. But anyway, don't think that you will be taught just by engineers who don't do any academic stuff. We have 700 plus PhD in the company globally, which makes our faculty very strong, not only with practitioners, but also with academia people. And I'm not only the project or product manager at IPAM, I'm also a guest professor of ITPU University. And when you join the program, you'll be studying with me change management, customer communication, efficient communication, because I've been in this for many years. And I also teach in other universities. So that's how it's happening at IPAM. And in ITPU, we invite teachers to teach who are practitioners and practitioners who have background of teaching, which means that your study would be both interesting, exciting, and still a little bit of academic. We'll be having industry mentorship, as you see on the slide, and still rather strong scientific component. You'll be doing the research again, not just the research for the research. You'll be doing something interesting, which you want to do with the scientific supervisors from the industry who also work in other universities and work in companies' garage, inventing, reinventing something, researching, and sharing this with you. Anyway, you will get the state diploma plus IBAM certificate that you could be posting on LinkedIn and adding the projects you'll be doing during the program to your portfolio, which makes this program even more valuable. Still very pragmatic. And I need to mention the career prospects, which mean that you'll be taught by people who work in the industry. And these are senior directors, senior managers, senior solution architects. You will meet one today. And these people are hiring for their teams, and you'll get in touch with such people, connecting with them via LinkedIn or other social media, and having the network all over the world in IT, which can give you a job. You don't know even when, because if you've been with a professor from ITPU, which is EPAM, and this professor, this manager knows how good you are, how great you are, what are your skills, that you're responsible, that you commit, and then you do the job. So why, if there is a position in the company, it's not you who is getting the offer, because the person knows you. So this is about networking and connection and opportunities. You see the slide with the program objectives and employment opportunities. Again, our senior solution architect will be talking a little bit more about that. And there is a variety of choice for employment after you get your master's degree in software engineering with several specializations. Our academic director, Olga Kudayarova, will be also talking a bit later about that. Anyway, no worries, you'll get the presentation and you can study the slide in deep. I don't want to read it. So the general overview of a program, a little bit of stats. It's 3 semesters. You should have your English on B2 level because you'll be studying in English. You should have any bachelor degree, attention, any, and then you need to prove the level of English and pass the technical interview, which is more like a talk with you for you to see that your entry criteria will let you process the information we have prepared for you in the program. My favorite part, it's online. You can be anywhere. You should have your internet on and you can work within like right now in our masters, which is currently in progress. Guys join from the office. They book the rooms in the office. They have the agreement with their managers that like 2 hours, I have my lecture. I'm in the do not disturb mode. I'll work a bit later, or I have worked in the morning. So that's amazing flexibility of the 21st century. We live in a turbulent world with many issues and unknown, but online and a hybrid mode of you being able to study from anywhere in the world makes this program a very delicious one. We study in September. We cost the money. And as Bahadur has mentioned, we use the money to sustain the program, meaning to pay to our professors, to our teachers who pay a lot, who cost a lot because they are industry experts, and another proof that there will be no chance to agree on like, could you put me this mark or that mark, because you will be taught by industry experts. They don't need any agreements. They have enough money. They have their good, great, sometimes difficult, sometimes exciting life. So that's all about you getting academic knowledge, practical knowledge, and doing some IT research. So in case you're interested, you're very welcome to jump in. And we've been talking and talking today. I hope you feel how passionate we are about this program. And in case you don't understand something, you missed something, you want some more talking, please fill in the form which you see on your screen, and your personal admission consultant will get back to you and lead you through the program itself, will show you the curriculum of the program. Maybe even you'll talk about the schedule. So all the questions which are important to you, but we haven't talked about them today. And if you decide to be with us, you will be supervised by your personal admission consultant through the whole process, what documents to send, what formula, like maybe some forms to fill in, how to do the payment. So we don't leave you on this way, because but for doing the study and doing the learning, we also do the service, because we consider our students to be our very, very respectful and important clients. So we would be happy if you be with us, enjoy the vibe of masters, and get the maximum out of it. Vita, I zip and pass the word back to you. Guys, remember to submit the form and your personal consultant will get back to you.
Bahadur, Natalia, thank you a million for your presentation. It was, as always, fantastic. I love to hear from you about ITPU University, about career opportunities. You motivate me so much, so thank you a million. And while I giving our attendees 30 seconds more to to fill in the form so that your personal consultant will contact you and provide you details about the program and help you with the process to register to the program and help you with all admission steps. I'm giving you this like half a minute, and then we will move to the another very interesting part of our presentation, and it will be the part of Maxim Dabin, who is our industry expert and senior solution architect at EPAM. Okay, let me end this activity, and then before I pass the floor to Maxim, let's do some interaction. So you have heard from Bahadur and from Natalia some information about IT Park, about career perspectives and so on. So please choose which track, which specialization looks more interesting for you right now. Let's check this before Maxim part, and then we will return to this quiz, and we will ask you again after Maxim will tell you more. And let's see if our stats will change. Okay, let me give our attendees a little bit time to finish to complete this quiz, and then Maxim, the floor will be yours. And I will share with our audience the results. Let's. Okay, and now I'm sharing the results. You can see the proportion, the stats of the interest of our attendees. And now I'm zip zip, I zip zip, and I pass mic to Maxim. Maxim, you are very welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vitalia, for your uh, good and warming first words for me. So I will talk about the major specializations which we are helping our students to get in the IT industry these days. So could you please move on? I'll start from introducing myself and why do I think I'm eligible to even talk about this. These days, I'm working as a senior solution architect at the Forbes and Fortune 500 companies. Joined EPAM 5 years already, 5 years back, and it's been a bumpy ride at times, but it's been a very, very full of joy with a lot of technical challenges, a lot of various interesting overnight stays sometimes, and very interesting technical problems at times. So I think I've seen a lot of things that not everybody has seen, even in the wider IT industry up until this moment. Overall, I've been in the industry for about 17 years now, and I think that I'm a battle-proven expert and a specialist in various technology stacks. These days, I probably will not have enough fingers on my hands to count the number of languages I can write on. But also with the appearance or emergence of vibe coding, I can say that it doesn't really matter at all. So what Natalia has emphasized today is as a IT professional, you have to and you have to crave to learn for, which I do each and every day throughout various courses, university programs, and like from Stanford, from Coursera and other online courses. Yet those usually give you very specialized kind of niche understanding of a very specific, very narrow product. In here, in the EPAMS University, what we are doing is we're trying to give you a holistic perspective on the problem and a holistic perspective on what we are to face while working in the IT industry. So let's move on to the actual specializations and why those are going to develop and emerge in the upcoming years. I can see that Gen AI is really showering the world with money, and it looks like everybody is going to either start putting more money on that, or at least start doing something in that area. The expected budget growth is around 3.4 x compared to what has been anticipated. That's like really, really huge, humongous, if I may say so, numbers. Each and every day, the top tier companies such as OpenAI, such as what is it, Claude by Anthropic, Google, they're showering huge amounts of money to train their models, which become better and better each and every day. Gen AI data centers are by far the largest investments in the IT industries, and those are built by lots of various vendors each and every day. So we are definitely seeing a lot of emergence of AI professionals and AI demands in the upcoming years. So that takes us to the specialization of AI and data science specialists. Vitaly, if you could take us further. So AI and ML engineer is who benefits the most from the amounts of money invested into the domain. They're usually responsible for building, training, optimizing ML models, evaluating how do these models perform, but also tweaking and training the results of the software that they have built. Just recently, I've been a part of a project for one of the Ukrainian governmental organizations, and I had a great opportunity to work with some few great AI specialists, EPAMers, and we were working on some like top-notch stuff. Cannot say any more details about that, but I can see that those people work a lot with the data, work a lot with cleaning the data, with making it very available and well understood by the computers, so that the results are actually very very nice in a sense, right? And so we were working to make some major improvements on the overall performance of a government of a small single country, which is pretty much known in the whole world these days. So to be a good ML engineer, you probably have to understand math and statistics a lot. That's one of the key constraints that you have to satisfy to be able to join this track. Not necessary, I would say, but very crucial to have it, because otherwise it will be really hard for you to kind of make your way through. Also, we need to understand that to make a good living as an ML specialist, you probably will need a PhD degree. So think about the overall trajectory from zero to hero. Probably would take you good, I don't know, 6 to 7 years to make it through all the sort of education process. And things happen each and every day today. So probably you should try to reduce this time as much as possible, and try to jump on onto any opportunity that will actually make you work with the real data, work with the real artificial intelligence today, because tomorrow the things will change so dramatically that what you learn today can be already gone, can change as much as you will probably not be able to even make it through the real kind of use cases. Vitalia, could you please? Yeah, thank you. Regarding the cloud and DevOps, so this is the next major track. You will probably see a lot of that in the upcoming years as well. As I have mentioned, the artificial intelligence is evolving, and the more artificial intelligence is coming into the humans' lives, the more data centers, the more compute power we will need to process all those queries, to process all those requests. And I can wholeheartedly say that I'm using all those various LLM models deployed whether on local machines, on my own kind of machines, or deployed somewhere in the cloud to help me generate various documents, various reports, various like information. I generate tons of information. Then I talk to this GPT or Anthropic or anything else, and I'm trying to challenge it whether the answers are factual, whether I can believe what the facts are stating, because sometimes it does hallucinate, and sometimes you have to kind of reiterate, understand whether the answers are genuine and correct. And so all of those tokens, all of those compute machines are to only be massaged more and more each and every day, with more people adopting Gen AI as the technology. Behind this, there are services. Behind this, there are computers, and also behind this, there always are people who are ensuring the round-the-clock availability of all those systems. And if you probably don't like to talk too much to other people, and would like to sit in your quiet room somewhere, maybe even on a sandy beach of whatever, San Diego, or maybe some other nice country, uh, you should think about DevOps as a specialization. This will probably not impose a large toll of, talking and conversing to people as much as it does on the architects. However, you will be working daily with writing scripts. And Vitalia, if you can move on to the next slide, you'll see more of it. So you'll have to write more in various language, mostly the script languages. And you will probably maintain various solutions to automate each and every step you're trying to achieve, or each and every step of a solution that you're trying to build. Yet, probably there's gonna be a few people who you will interact with. For some people, that's a good story. For some people, not that good story, but probably you will not burdened with constant meetings over the clock. Just joking, but sometimes I've seen people in IT engineering specialties who actually crave for some fresh air without meetings. So yeah, beware. Now, DevOps also need to manage and understand how does the system perform? Is it available? Is it working correctly? So they usually monitor the site reliability. They usually monitor the overall liveness of the system and liveliness as well. They prepare it for the whatever disaster recovery scenarios. They ensure the backups are available, and if need be, they need to restore the data. So those are very crucial specialties, which were very crucial professionals who affect the overall data of the real users behind those systems. So I think that the even though a lot of things can now be automated very well, still there's gonna be somebody, a so-called human in the loop, right? Who will overwatch what's happening in the systems, especially in the agentic systems, because those sometimes hallucinate, sometimes make errors. So there's going to be somebody at a mouse click distance who is going to check and ensure that, this system is operating, this system is green, all good, only green flags, right? And so the next one is the skill set or a profession which represents me. Yeah, Vitalia, you probably have got it the right hint here. So this is solution architecture and cybersecurity. So around 17 years ago, when I joined what is it, Global Logic back then, a long time ago. That was my first appearance in the IT, and I joined as a developer. So I had my hands on like for a long time on the keyboard as a developer, and so I thought that developers do the most important job in the software industry. They wrote code. They were really excited about solving real world problems. And so I thought I was, that kind of guy. Some few years after, I actually understood that that's not exactly how the business works. So the business wants to solve problems for the real human beings, for the real people, for you and me, and probably for everybody in this room. Now, that's not always done by code. Sometimes even an Excel spreadsheet can solve this problem. Basically, when I have found out that it's not only about code you write, but also about the actual solutions you deliver to the end users. I have started thinking, what else can I do, or how can I help to solve those business problems? And nowadays, with vibe coding, and I use it a lot with other artificial intelligence backed tools, I can say that I am moving in a very interesting direction because, for instance, I don't know some technologies, yet I am able to use those. I'm able to utilize those to produce business results and business responses with an unprecedented speed. So while on this project I joined just recently, I was able to draw the like Gantt charts and diagrams basically from scratch, not using any software but JavaScript within 2 days of vibe coding. I was really stunned with the with the emergence of the capabilities that allowed me to make a tailor-made solution specifically adjusted to my problem. Apparently, I had to kind of navigate it throughout the way, and basically that explains what architects do. So we do break down the larger business problems into smaller steps to go through. We do understand the risk, we do understand the scenarios, and then we help the business to get from point A to point B, basically with their hand in our hands, and we are trying to get the businesses through the breach with our help, right? So I personally think that solution architecture by far is the sexiest basically profession here. At least that's my personal perspective. So yeah, what we usually do is we try to understand, and Vitaly, if you move on to the next slide, we are a Swiss Army knife of a NIT, if I may call it so, right? So we need to understand technologies, we need to understand the problems at hand and be able to break them down, analyze, and then convey to the business stakeholders in the business language so that the business people could actually understand it, not at the technical solution level, but at the level of how does that affect the business, what risks are there, what technologies will be used, and how does one technology impact, and what trade-offs does it bring to the table. So for an architect to be really successful, you need to be verbal, you need to be able to speak to people, and you need to be able to shift between all those kind of levels of technology, business, communication, right? So that's probably the largest demand, or the largest sort of trait an architect must have. So if you like talking to people, if you like, understanding how does the business works, if you like understanding of the complex problems, I guess that's the best fit for you. And yeah, I would like to introduce you to solution architect's profession. Thank you.
Maxim, thank you a million for your inputs regarding the tracks. And let's check now. Let's do another activity, and let's check if the stats will change regarding the specializations, the tracks of the program, what it should be: solution architecture, cloud and DevOps, or data engineering and AI. I checked before launching this quiz. I've checked previous answers, and the major part was for data engineering and AI. Then a quarter of the audience answered for solution architecture, and we have some part for cloud and DevOps. And now I can see how people are answering and how stars are changing, and I will share with you in a second. So I will share the results with you, and you will see. And whoa, it's really interesting. What kind of people do we have? What kind of audience do we have on this webinar? Because let me let me finish the poll and share with you. So as we can see, we have more people who would like to communicate with other people, with customer, and less no talking people, like zero result for now. So we have a big part of data engineering and AI interested people, and the same quarter is for solution architect. So great. Thank you so much for voting. And Maxim, thank you a million again for your presentation. And let's move forward. And let me invite Olga Kudayarova, the academic head of master's degree at IT Park University. Let me invite Olga on the stage. Olga, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Vitalia. So, and now let's talk about the academic details of the program. But I would like to start with the next slide, please, with the benefits of the program and what differs programs in master programs in IT Park University from other programs existing in the market. So, first of all programs, master programs in IT Park University allows you to stay in demand due to, first of all, in disciplinary approach that Natalia mentioned today. It means that you will study not only hard skill courses, but also the courses that provide you the holistic understanding of software engineering and connected to all spheres related, which are close to the software engineering. The second one, we believe that combination of soft skill, hard skills, and research and analytical skills make modern professionals very, very demanding on the market. So master degree sometimes it's called first scientific degree. So all programs in IT Park University have a strong scientific component. As well, all courses contain practical tasks and all related, close related to the production cases that experts now are working on. So you will have an opportunity to get not only theoretical knowledge, but a lot of practical skills needed in our today's IT world. So, and the program we are talking about also has 3 tracks, and you will have an opportunity to choose between and deepen your knowledge, either in solution architecture or in systems engineering and cloud and DevOps, or in data engineering and AI. Also, the program provides international approach. It means that you will have an opportunity to get experience of working in international teams, because students in the program are from different countries, and also all the trainers, lecturers are from all over the world. I mean that the program has experts and trainers from Spain, Poland, Hungary, Portugal, Ukraine, Belarus, and many other countries. And the main thing, which is most valuable in the program, of course, it's mentorship from leading experts. So, next slide, please. And now, what is the goal of the program? So, the main idea and the goal of the program is to develop a professional who can and who is able to apply software engineering best practices and create new ones. Also, this person will be able to conduct scientific research and solve the problems with the analytical approach in most in spheres that are most in demand in software engineering now. As well, we develop a person who can solve complex problems and demonstrate creativity, leadership, and analytical skills. As a result, you will get state diploma, master diploma in software engineering, and also as a certificate from IPA. So the next slide, please. And now about the structure of the program. The next one. So the program consists of 4 large blocks. The first one is soft skill block, where you will study 2 courses, one about the leadership and management, and the other is an effective client communication. Of course, students will learn co-professional courses block, which is mandatory for all students. That includes engineering excellence course, 2 courses about generative AI, a bit about business analysis, advanced business analysis, strategic testing management, and 2 courses which are needed to perform your scientific degree. Also, students have an opportunity to choose their elective block of elective courses. Within the elective block, you can deepen your knowledge in one of the 3 specializations that I also had mentioned before. And the first part of the program includes internship, obligatory internship for all students, and working on your final project and writing your master's thesis. As for the academic details, the program covers 90 credits or ECTS, lasts a year and a half or 3 semesters. The language of the program is English. Major is software engineering, and all the studies will be conducted online. So, the next slide. On this slide, you can see the courses that are included in each specialization. The number of elective courses, it's 18 credits. So this is the answer to the question in the chat. What is the amount of elective courses you can choose? You choose the specializations and courses within this specialization. Yeah. So the next slide, please. And on this slide, you can see the curriculum of the program. There are 3 semesters. During the first 2 semesters, you will have normal university classes, the first semester is more related to co-professional courses. You will have more general courses obligatory for all students, and you will study only 1 elective course. The second semester will be more devoted to your tracks. You will study more elective courses, but also soft skill courses and co-professional courses will be included into the curriculum. During the 3rd semester, it will be divided into 2 parts. The first part, the first 2 months or first 8 weeks, you will have an internship in EPAM, or if you work in a company that can provide you and give you an opportunity to conduct the internship for you, you also can choose internship in your company. And the second part of the 3rd semester, it is working on your master thesis and writing your master thesis and the public presentation and defense to get the state diploma. So, and one more thing, previous slide, please. Also, it was the question about the schedule. We understand that all people who are studying on master's program, they are working people, they work in a company. So the best time for them to study is in the evening. So all the classes you will have will be conducted from 5:30 p.m. Tashkent time. Usually you will have 1 or 2 lessons a day, not more, during the working days. So you will have an opportunity just to combine working and studying and also to live a happy family life. So the next slide, and some words from my side about the scientific component of the program. As if you plan and if you want to continue your studying after master degree and get your PhD, also this part of the program will be very important and will be of great importance for you in your further career. So what are the advantages of the scientific component of the program? First of all, you will be able to apply theoretical knowledge that you receive during the classes in a real world practical project. We try to make all the researchers or to make all the tasks that you will perform during this part of the program as close to the production cases and production needs as possible. So you will get a real production task and try to solve it using not usual ways, but also using some analytical methods and scientific methodologies to find the better solution. So, of course, you have diverse research opportunities, so you can choose any scientific topic that you want in the field you have chosen. Also, you have access to the latest research. Again, the main advantage of the program from ITPU is guidance from EPAM experts, and also you will have a very structured research journey that will start from the first semester. Next slide, please. So, and how this scientific research flow works. During the first semester, you will receive the list of proposal for research from your mentors and scientific supervisors. You can choose the topic you will work with, and you will get acquainted with your scientific supervisors and technical experts. Of course, on this topic, you will work not alone, but together with your scientific supervisors that will lead you through the academic part of the research. And also you will have mentors in EPAM who will have to cope and to cope with the technical part of the task and find the better solution. So during the first semester, your task will be just to select the problem for your research and get acquainted and mentors. During the second semester, you will have one fully theoretical course. It's scientific methodology of scientific research and academic writing, when you will learn the theoretical background for it. And the international research project, this is a project when you will work in a team with your group mates and from experts from EPAM, starting to research and work with literature, thinking about the possible solution of your problem. And during the third semester, during the internship, you will conduct your research, create your solution, and then you will have 8 weeks to describe it within your master thesis. Of course, the obligatory part of master program is taking part in some conferences and preparing some publications. Of course, you will have this opportunity that will be very, very useful for you if you plan to get not only master degree, but also your PhD degree. So, and what you need to become a student of master program. Next slide. Yeah. First of all, you need to have your bachelor's degree. Of course, it's very good if you have a degree in a field of computer science, system engineering, software engineering, some mathematical or engineering sciences. But a good case, of course, if you have bachelor's degree in some other field, but in this case, it's good if you have experience in IT. Also, we require proficiency in English, as program is in English, as I said. So please confirm your level of English or on B2 and more. You can provide either certificate, it can be IELTS, TOEFL, Cambridge, or any other certificate, or if you don't have it, you can pass the test on the platform. Our admission specialist will share the link. Yeah, and one more step of the admission process is an interview with master's team to talk about your motivation, why have you decided to choose this program, and of course small talk with our technical expert who will prove that you will cope with the technical part of the program and you have academic background to succeed in the program. So maybe that's it from my side. Thank you, Vitalia.
Thank you, Olga. Thank you, Emilian, for the presentation of our academic approach and what our students can expect during their study, and also what are admission requirements. And we do believe that great people create great work, and we do believe that the master's degree and education is highly important to be up to date modern technologies and to be successful on the market. And let me give you another chance to fill in the form if you would like your personal consultant to contact you. And let me emphasize here that this person not only provide you details about the program itself, but also it will lead you, they will lead you through the whole process, through the entire process of the admission. And they will be with you starting from the interview documents and also till the enrollment process until your studies will start. So you will have the person on your side who will help you with everything. And now you have a chance to fill in the form, and while you are doing it, I will check if we have any questions to answer. Let me check with my colleagues, and while I'm doing this, please fill in the form if you would like your personal consultant to contact you. As I said, as my colleagues are mentioning that all questions were answered, let's give maybe a minute for our attendees to fill in the form if they're interested. And then I believe we can wrap up our webinar, and we hope to see you as our students, because we do believe in EPAM and ITPAC university values, and in what we can give you as our students. Thank you so much for joining us today, and my sincere appreciation to our speakers for today, Bahadir Ayubov, the General Director of IT Park University, Natalia Stashka, the Project Manager at EPAM and one of the professors during your study in IT Park University, and also Olga as our academic director. And you should know that you absolutely will meet Olga when you proceed with your admission process, as she also will join your interview. So you will have one familiar face, and I believe it helps to take your nervous back, and because when you see familiar face, it's much more easier. And also huge thanks to Maxim Dabin, our industry expert. I do believe this energy that Maxim provides during his presentation. Thank you so much. And Thank you for your time, for joining us, our dearest attendees. Let me one more time to check the chat, and then I will know if we finish for today. And one more minute for you to fill in the form. Okay, I believe it's time to let you relax during your evening time. And once again, thank you for all our attendees and our speakers for today's webinar. And I hope to see you during your study.
Thank you very much. You have a great evening.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.